Besides the feats, I determine who wins. Welcome to Entertainment Fight Night, EFN. Hello, this is War with Words, and I bring to you EFN, Entertainment Fight Night. Today I present to you Quicksilver versus Static Part 2, the argument for Static. Now let's begin. Now first I want to detail Static's defenses, mostly, against Quicksilver and the like. Here it's shown he blocks fire and then a speed blitz from a guy who's, as he says in his mind, is easily supersonic. Here he blocks some bullets and then charges the guns. Here he blocks a chair with some fire placed on it at the last second. And here again he blocks some flame at the last second from a range this time. Here's a scan of him blocking some bombs explosions at the last second. Again, very fast. And here's another scan of him blocking bullets with his EM shield, electromagnetic shield. And of course, bullets are also supersonic, Mach 1 through 3 or so on. Here shows the strength of his shield in this scan where a building collapses and his electromagnetic shield still protects him with no strain seemingly. Here he's shown blocking fast and energy attacks where he blocks some lasers, and then after that, here's a scan of him blocking an energy blast. Here's a scan of him blocking more bullets. A scan of him blocking a gas bomb at the last second. Another scan of him blocking machine gun bullets, which are the faster kind, around Mach 3 or 4. And of course blocking helicopter bullets, all with his electromagnetic shield. So he has very fast reaction times and might actually be able to react to Quicksilver when he moves. Now for other powers, I call it immobilization. He does it with his electromagnetic powers, using magnetism, I'm assuming. Here he immobilizes people, and here's another scan of him doing it again. Another one where he just has them floating in midair. And here's another scan again, using his powers to make people float in midair, immobilized. And again, midair immobilization. A very easy way to end a fight, because you're in midair, you can't do anything, you can't move. Now for repulsion using magnetism, here he repulses a crowd of people, and there's another scan of him repulsing a few people again, all of magnetism. And here is an important one, clinging. Here he clings people to the wall that he saves as they're falling. Another one of him clinging people to the wall with the magnetism. Here he sticks guys to water fountains and columns and so on. Not everything he sticks people to are metal, notice. So he can stick you to non-metal things. And this one is really important. He sticks a few guys to a security barrier by actually hitting the security barrier itself of lightning. And the magnetism reaches out and just clamps them on, which would be very useful if Quicksilver tries to run and avoid attacks and so on. He'll be surprised, clung to a wall, and then the fight's pretty much over. Now for magnetism, more like using it for telekinesis and such, here he confiscates weapons with an electromagnetic field. Here he moves a roller coaster with him in the air as he flies using electromagnetism. Here he uses it to stop a helicopter. And here's a scan of him making a shovel out of bleachers. And here's him crashing an entire ride, like a theme park ride, amusement park ride, on an enemy. And for other things he can do, here's him zapping people with an area of effect. Another area of effect lightning attack, for Quicksilver's running around him, but he might not be able to hit him head up, especially with Quicksilver being fast and lightning. Here's him subtly brushing off 90% of someone's electrons, and then they all come back full force and knock the guy out. And here's him showing his abilities by putting a girl to sleep with his electricity. So overall, he has good enough defenses and fast enough defenses that he could probably block Quicksilver's attacks. He has immobilization, so if he hits Quicksilver, he's done. He's in the air. He can't do much. The cling is very important, because if Quicksilver is too fast for him indeed, he can possibly just shoot his lightning at a wall or a barricade or a building, and then it will reach out and grab Quicksilver and attach him to the wall, which basically has the fight being over. He can throw stuff at him with magnetism. And, of course, as shown, he has area attacks with lightning, put people to sleep, and so on. Though Quicksilver's fast and lightning, so that might not work. But, yeah. Basically, he has a lot of ways to nullify or match or even fight Quicksilver's speed. And that's just my analysis. Now, if you want to see more, go to my channel and see my other videos. and go to my site at warwithwords.com. That's warwithwords.com.